Hi Leo, this is your May 2020 general tarot forecast, guys. So this is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. You do have bi-weeklies as well. So you have a shorter version of the first 2 weeks already available. This is going to be quite lengthy. However, we're going to look at the whole month in excruciating detail. So I hope that you enjoy this. This lady's just flipping over here as I'm shuffling. We'll see if a Libra person plays a significant role in the month for you. We'll see if it shows up in your reading. But certainly this lady has seen it all. She's just done with everyone's nonsense. That could even just be how you're feeling right now. All right, Leo Sun Moon Rising, May 2020. Leo Sun Moon Rising, May 2020. Messages for Leo Sun Moon Rising, May 2020. Leo Sun Moon Rising, May 2020. I do apologize, these are late as well. They were not available on the 1st. I only want to apologize because I do like having these up for you at least a couple of days before the beginning of the month. But we had this bizarre mass shooting last week, and it really took my breath away, and I really couldn't concentrate on my work, unfortunately. So I hope you understand. Messages for Leo Sun Moon Rising. All right, guys, Leo Sun Moon Rising. All right, Leo. So we're actually going to do 2 layers of tarot. So both with this deck, and then I've got a little mini and a Celtic cross for you. So let's get out your first layer. I'm seeing this a lot, guys. 6 of Cups, pretty standard, honestly, at this stage in the game for pretty much everyone around the world because of the situation, as you know. So 6 of Cups is coming up quite a bit. You are not alone. Definitely not alone. Really nice to see these beautiful manifestation cards at the end of your reading for you. You can see there for yourself, the Magician follows the world. You know, you can really, the possibility of you really creating your own world right now, or like completely shifting something that was either static or even stable but not going anywhere, is very possible over here. I don't see any difficult cards whatsoever for you. So congratulations. Bottom of the deck energy is the Strength card, right? So we have some more Libra energy here. There could be an issue around, say, justice, the law, legal systems. We did have that Queen of Swords jump out there. There could be some research, some data, some even clinicians or clinical work or research having to do with the law, perhaps even legislation. But, you know, could even just be narrowed down to truth-telling, telling the truth, being the person who seeks and allows balance in their environment. So, Leo, really positive for you so far. Let's get your second layer in just a second here. Beautiful Cups energy for you, beautiful Pentacle energy. I don't see any duplicates right yet, like 7 or 3 sevens or anything like that. We'll see what comes out in the second layer here. We're gonna qualify your Celtic cross. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles jumping out. As I'm shuffling there, we have the Queen of Swords. You know, this is a general reading, guys. If this is a love reading for you, you could have 2 women in your life, 2 important women in your life. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn. All right, so let's get your second layer and dive right into this reading for you. Wow, there's the Emperor. Nice. See Temperance there. There she is, Queen of Pentacles, showing back up. Wow. So basically you can, you have the manifestation power to make a major wish come true. it's so bizarre. I don't normally say this, and most readings are not this clear cut, but you are definitely seeing yourself out of a difficult time, difficult situation, in a very meaningful, productive way here. So as you can see, 3 of Pentacles qualifies the Strength card here. So this could have to do with work, either work you're doing, when I just mentioned everything having to do with strength, for example, you know, justice system, legal, contracts, communication, how you communicate. We are looking at 7th house, as we know, Libra rules. So we're looking at relationships, people that you work with, that you're close to, working with someone that you're in a relationship with. So really nice to see this as the bottom of the deck energy for you. Let's dive in. The Emperor qualifies the 6 of Cups. This is the situation for the month for you. You could be really missing a father figure. If you are a father, you could be just really missing your childhood, your children, a sense of direction right now. So the Cups is really looking at your nostalgia and sentimentality. There's also a little bit, there's a longing that belongs in the 6 of Cups. But again, we're looking at balance here with the 6. I don't see any 5s actually. Perhaps they're right in front of me. I don't see them. I don't see any 5s. We do have a couple of 6s. But in terms of duplicates, we're not really looking at anything past 2. So nothing in that area in terms of, you know, as I mentioned, 3 7s or anything. So, you know, you could just be missing being in charge. You could be missing physically your own dad, or being in charge of something, being, you know, the leader, being important to somebody. This is Aries energy. The Emperor is ruled by Aries. And it could just have to do with your 1st house, right? Like you're just kind of, and again, I'm not judging, but you could even just be feeling sorry for yourself, which is pretty normal right now too, right? Especially if you're used to being out and about and you're used to getting, say, whether you're a boss or an employee, you're used to getting a lot of accolades. You're used to working in a group. You're used to, you know, lifestyle and habits have been upended. So it could just be a real longing for that. If it is a love reading for you, you're definitely missing an Aries person, or a guy who takes the place of your father, or makes you, you know, is your father, or that you want to be a father, that type of thing. Here we have Temperance qualifying the 9 of Wands, right? So the 9 of Wands is pretty full of energy, even though this person is just waiting. They're in it to win it, but they're wounded, right? This is the wounded soldier energy. So it's just a lot of energy. Something's going to feel like a lot of work. It is qualified by Temperance, however, so let me just move this mic. I keep bumping it. So there is a real sense of relief here. You're definitely creating something positive out of what you're doing. Out of the hard work that you're doing, something really very positive will come out of it. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune as the foundation. This is what's going on sort of behind the scenes for you, what you may or may not be aware of. The Wheel of Fortune qualified by the 10 of Wands. So we just saw the 9 of Wands here, wounded soldier, but definitely willing to follow through. And here we have, you know, the 10 in a major arcana. Basically, the 10 in Tarot is a cycle is ending. And then you have the other 10. A major cycle is ending. So this is actually really good luck. And this is, it's almost over. Follow through with something that feels like it's taking a lot out of you. But it looks like the promise here, it sure does. It looks like the promise is, you know, once you follow through with here, once you get past this situation that probably was very taxing, you know, that positive, expansive Jupiter energy behind the Wheel of Fortune is going to help release you, or release your potential for greater things. And we definitely see this moving ahead in your reading. 7 of Pentacles here in your recent past qualified by the Queen of Pentacles. So again, you're coming from a really positive, I would even say sturdy, balanced, stable position, right? We're looking at people, places, or things when we look at Pentacle energy. Here we did have her a little bit earlier as I was shuffling that deck. This could be a Capricorn person, but it could also be your 10th house, right? Capricorn rules 10th house, and this is your social status. So again, you could just be missing being in charge, being in the spotlight, being the boss. And, you know, your recent past is really saying, and she's kind of looking at her pentacle, but they're both sort of looking in the same direction. And, you know, where do you want to be at the end of May? What do you want to make of all this? Are you going to use it to your advantage? You know, the Seven of Pentacles is really speaking to re-examination, assessment, and the Queen is very stable. She's very nurturing. You could even be, Leo, you could just be involved with gardening, you know, this month. And this is all about a beautiful, bountiful garden coming to fruition for you. But really, regardless of what you're practically involved in right now, something really beautiful is happening with it or because of it. Here we have crowning you. This is what's working for you, right? Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Swords, so qualified by the Two of Swords. So a decision, right? A decision around your potential. We've already gone from the 7, so you're reassessing something, all the way up to what is it that you want out of this. This is how hard you've worked. Do you like what you're getting for it? The 8 is you're really good at it, no matter what it is. You know, you're the apprentice. You're really good at it now. You're just 2 pentacles away from mastery. So you're really building yourself. So a major decision, right? You have to see something clearly here. This is, whenever I see the Two of Swords, I always suggest, you know, a sense of clarity is necessary here. So what do you want to do with the rest of your talents? Here we have the 7 twice. The 7 of Pentacles here in your future is qualifying the 3 of Cups. And this is absolutely gorgeous to see, guys, because you get to reassess your peer group. You maybe even be able to reconnect with some of your peer group at this time. This is very welcome energy. But again, what time and effort and energy you're putting into, say, peer groups or friendships or a creative project is, in your near future. So here we have how you are seeing yourself in this situation. I'm pleased to say that you're very happy with yourself and you expect good things. I want to point out as well that we are looking at the 9 of Cups, and then we see it again up here. So 9 of Cups is looking at wish fulfillment, right? A major wish. Especially with a 9 of Cups sitting on top of a magician, I mean, heart's content, here it is, it's in your lap. So this is why when I saw this finishing, it was almost like, oh, even if the rest of it was difficult, there's such a positive, you know, outcome where it's like, even any trial right now or decision will work out to your benefit. Because how you're seeing yourself is that a major wish is coming true. They're both looking at in the same direction, which is the future. And this 6 of Wands is definitely a victory. This is really feeling yourself. You know, you're confident, you're happy, you're back in the saddle. So you really feel like you can lead the way confidently toward a major wish fulfillment. Really good to see that, guys. Here's that second 8. We see the 8 back here. We see the 8 here. This is how you're being seen by others, matched with the 2 of Pentacles. How interesting. 8 and the 2, 8 and the 2. So yeah, just around decision making about how you're going to stay employed, how you're going to continue your mastery over a person, place, or thing. This could very well have to do with money, finance, income, or assets. However, because we have the double pentacle situation here, but other people are definitely seeing you, so you can handle whatever coming your way, and you can do it with finesse, and you can do it, you know, just right. So here in the hopes and dreams, hopes and wishes, or hopes and fears position is the World, qualified by the Page of Wands. So this is where we're looking at, you're actually excited about something here. When we see the World, we see like this tectonic flip, you know, something, and it's different than death. It's like death is something will never be the same, but there's like a transformation because of that. This is, when we're looking at the world as opposed to the transformative death card, the world is really saying, this isn't about transformation so much as it is about, it's still you, it's still the situation. It hasn't been transformed per se. It's just that something entirely new exists. So the past doesn't need to be destroyed here. Something doesn't need to die necessarily, okay? Or be, completely transformed, as the phoenix type thing. You can just go, oh no, I'm ready. I'm here for the next step. So this is actually extremely positive to see for you, and it's very, very exciting. Of course, qualified with the Page of Wands. Major changes, and that's what you're wishing for, and that's what you're going to get. You are going to see these manifestations of your fondest dreams and wishes, very likely around a person, place, or thing, manifest by the end of the month for you. Your advice card here is to, you have all the aces, you have a stacked deck, you can really get whatever you want right now, and it's very likely going to be with regard to a major wish fulfillment. So congratulations, Leo. I've been reading for you for years now, and I know it's not always easy, and you have definitely gone through some struggles. I remember last month's monthly forecast for you quite vividly because it was rather heavy, and I was just like, guys, you can get through this. So boy, is that paying off now. Congratulations. This is a huge deal. And if you've been working very hard on the situation, or if you've been helping yourself through a difficult time, congratulate yourselves, because, everybody wants this kind of reading, right? This is exceptional. This is an exceptionally positive, productive, feel-good reading. So congratulations. Let's get some oracle cards to polish this beautiful reading off for you guys. So I'm just going to shuffle until I get some oracle cards for you. There we are. And as you can see, I have a few decks, and I just love going over the top with all my cards here. So I'm going to get out a couple more cards for you. I feel like I'm just probably going to keep extending my tarot collection because there's so many different kinds of them, and they're so beautiful. All right, last deck, and then we'll start looking at your oracle cards together. Ooh, I thought that was jumping. Here we have it. So yeah, let's start with these guys. We had two jump out of this deck. We had Poised, and then Truth Be Told out of the Wisdom of the Oracle. Poised is really nice because I feel like you're confident. You already know, perhaps even a childhood dream could be coming true for you in terms of leadership, or being put in a position of leadership, or following your own dream or your own goals. Something that is important to you, even perhaps from childhood. But Poised is really nice, right? You're in charge. You're in charge here. You're in a very positive position to get what you need and to do what you want. Truth be told, I'm going to go back quickly to this Strength card, and then at the very start, as you saw with that Queen of Swords jumping out, truth really needs to matter more than anything right now, and it could be part and parcel of what's going to set you free here. We have power. This is gorgeous to see for you. This is inner power, inner strength. If you feel like you need external power, you can ask Source. We have Mountain Lion. This is leader. This is leader in this deck. So yeah, you could be really either asking for or asked to be put in a position of power. And then codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And I really don't see that here necessarily for you. You could be on top of it. You could have someone in your environment who's experiencing codependency or addictions. You may not realize codependency itself can be considered an addiction. So if this is about a relationship and you're trying to set yourself free from something, this is what it could be. It could just be the codependency, and maybe you have an aha moment here and you can help yourself through Remember that there is at least one decision to be made around how you're going to proceed with a person, place, or thing. So Leo, thank you so much for joining me. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you have a second, and I hope to see you in the next video for your sign. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.